runway 140 westbound, with ditching OC.
I thought so. Yet I have never heard this call in my life as a pilot, and I've been an aviator for the past 25 years. I feared for them.
But given the weather, would they even survive a ditching in the ocean? A mile from the runway, the weather impedes the landing attempt.
The wind conditions changed. The plane started to deviate again to the left.
The captain quickly improvises an alternate plan.
We can make it to the other runway there. 19 left.
I see it. That's right.
Can we land on the left runway?
Pick up in one piece.
But now it's up to Portuguese air and rail accident investigators to find out why it happened at all. Within 2 hours of landing, investigators from the Portuguese Safety Investigation Authority arrive at Beja Air Base. José Figueiredo is the lead investigator overseeing the investigation.
It proceeds in one piece.
We knew that some decided to classify this event an accident rather than an incident because we felt it was important to draw attention to what happened here.
Let's see what the crew can tell us.
We called the control tower at Beja and request the pilots to stay on the aircraft until we're there. It was key for us to speak to the pilots so that we could get a first-hand account of what had occurred and to try and get as much valuable information from them as possible.
When did you realize there was a problem?
Welcome. We were all babies in the 90s with technology.
Oh, wow, look at that.
Hip-hop was really coming of age.
I only wanted more. It needs to be a princess. It needs to be a wicked witch.
The NSA outlawed Furby because Furby could repeat state secrets.
What is this?
This is Brian. He doesn't have National Geographic Wild at home. Despite looking high and low, he'll never find anything wild and weird. Enjoy a world weirder than your wildest imaginations. Uncover the world of strange animal behaviors. It's so wild, it's weird. You'll be sad if you missed out. Sorry, Bri.
Began on October 2nd.
Investigators review Flight 1388's maintenance records for an explanation why the ailerons were inverted.
And continued up until the morning of the accident.
The aircraft was serviced in Portugal for a month by a third-party company owned by Embraer.
When airlines don't have the maintenance facilities capable of doing the deep servicing, they contract external suppliers, and that was the case here.
It was necessary to find out what had happened during the month or so that the aircraft
Cables through the wing. This minimizes any wear caused by friction.
And what did the structures team do next?
They reinstalled the old cables as a temporary measure until the flight control team installed the new cables.
The structures team reinstalled the old cables once they had finished replacing the hardware, because that is what the procedures required them to do. They were following the instructions. Structural engineer consulted a colleague who had also limited experience, and the manual instructions were quite difficult to follow.
Did you test the reinstallation?
They were
This kind of work required extensive experience, so without surprise, they did it incorrectly.
Not only did the structures team incorrectly reinstall the old cables, they never tested the ailerons to confirm that they installed them correctly.
The structure team were informed that the flight control team will come later to replace those cables.
Did the flight control team catch the error?